okay? Because I need you calm. Okay, no matter what happens, you gotta stay calm.
I told you I don't follow these movies. I don't ask me about something I do know. Ask me about It Follows. Ask me about Hereditary. Ask me about The Witch.
I'm gonna have to change that opening because I got some co-hosts now. But welcome to Why We Love Horror Trivia 2.0. I'm John Maher. I'm the friendly gatekeeper of the horror trivia community. With me, as hopefully normal, Aaron Brooks. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Hello, I am the unfriendly gatekeeper of the community of horror and other things. But yeah, I'm doing well and excited for this debut match tonight.
Yeah, we got a debut teams match tonight. We haven't had a debut teams match in a while because we had all 8 teams playing at once back in the beginning. Hey, and you're one of the team's champs here, so you get to scout the competition tonight.
I forgot about that, but yeah,
you're one half the team's champion. So we do have 2 teams debuting. All people who have played in singles already. We got Par for the Corpse, which is the philosopher Kevin Poss and Russell Howell. They're coming together as a team. And then the Cravenites, Brannon Dunlap and Rose Lyndsey. And they have asked to come in first just to get it out of the way. So let's bring in Brannon. Brannon, we have you to thank. You brought Rose into the league. So you guys, I imagine, know each other outside of this. But how are you guys feeling today with your abilities, powers combined? How are you feeling today?
After watching Rose's first match, I'm fairly confident in my teammate. I know I had a really close match with Russell. I'm fairly confident in my own skills. We'll see how it goes. Rose, how are you feeling?
I feel more confident in you than me because I've seen more movies than me. But
we'll just balance it out. There we go.
Yep.
Well, your opponents, no strangers to this league. The philosopher Kevin Poss and notorious Russell Howell. Par for the Corpse. I appreciate a good pun. That's always fun.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing today?
Doing good. Right. Yeah.
I know, and I'm not calling Kevin out. I know you had a rough start. Have you shaken it off? Are you ready to get back in the ring?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've shaken that off. Watched some movies that kind of sent Russell some YouTube videos that I watched earlier. So I've been trying to brush it off a little bit. So yeah, I'm ready to go.
And Russell came back from a brief hiatus, had a win in his last match. You looking to build on that, Russell?
Yeah, looking to build on it. Really haven't prepared for anything, so we'll see what happens. It's one of those you know it, you don't know it type thing. So I'm just hoping that my strengths are still my strengths, and I'm just looking forward to competing. This is the first time actually meeting Kevin, so we really have no team chemistry, so this will be fun.
All right. I did not know that. Well, Let's get into it. 3 rounds of teams trivia action. We're going to start with round 1, which is a generic whiteboard round. Normally we do a speed round and singles, but here it's just a regular whiteboard round. Par for the Corpse gave me 4 categories. The Cravenites gave me 4 categories. I wrote 8 questions. We're going to ask them one at a time, and we'll put the question on screen. So you get 15 seconds to answer that question. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down. We'll ask you to turn your boards around. One at a time, we'll call on you. Say your answer. Show your answer. If you get it right, you get 1 point. If you get all 8 questions right, anybody who gets all 8 questions right has access to a 9th bonus question. And for the duration of the match, there will be 4 repeats and a challenge per team. Any questions before we get started?
No.
No, sir.
We'll start with the first question, which comes in the first selected category, and I'll read the odds. In Scream. In how many Scream movies does Skeet Ulrich appear in speaking roles of any type? Skeet Ulrich. What do you think about that guy, Aaron?
I'm more a fan of Skeet Ulrich than the Scream franchise, probably.
That's probably fair. 5, 4. I can't believe I said fair. 3, 2.
Yeah, you're in this.
I'm becoming one of them. All right, we'll start with Russell.
I said 3.
And Rose.
3.
And Kevin.
3.
And Brandon.
You said speaking roles of any type, right?
Yep.
I put 4.
The answer is 3. He appears as a hallucination in 5 and 6. And
That's why I was.
Can I challenge?
Sure.
Did you mean him on screen or just his voice?
Appear.
I said appears in speaking roles.
Okay, all right. No, you're fine then. My bad. I
That
overthought
crossed
it.
my mind too, though, and I know what you're talking about in Scream 3.
I overthought it. Yeah, no, it's fine. We're good.
Like,
Are you talking about him appearing like on video in Scream 3? Is that what you're saying?
No, in her memories, in her head, she
Oh,
replayed
no, that's,
the scene.
I wasn't counting that. But you know what? I'm not going to say you challenged, but I will give you the point because I
That's fair.
Okay. All right.
Just to be fair,
Thank you. I overthought it, so I apologize.
That's fair. It's
Right.
we're going to say you challenged, and I upheld it. So there you go.
His
Okay.
You retain your challenge.
His speaking appeared, so yeah.
Yes.
All right, Aaron, you can read him this next one.
All right. Question number 2, category of Nightmare on Elm Street. Which Nightmare on Elm Street film features a character fighting Freddy after Freddy has turned himself invisible? I like these movies a lot more than the Scream movies.
We can write just the.
You can write just the subtitle. That's
Okay.
I think I might have to disagree with you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Repeat.
Oh, that's your first repeat
Right.
for the corpse.
And your category is a Nightmare on Elm Street. Which Nightmare on Elm Street film features a character fighting Freddy after Freddy has turned himself invisible?
That's got to be, yeah.
I swear it happens. I've seen
It's
it.
it's one or the other. I don't.
I'd be
Checking
pissed.
on it.
I feel like I
5,
should.
4,
I can see the scene, but I can't.
2, 1, and we'll start with Rose.
I don't know. I said Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
All right, Kevin,
I said the Dream Master.
Brandon,
I think I'm wrong. I put the Dream Child.
and Russell.
I said Dream Warriors. I think it's.
One,
is
well,
it the
one of you
first
is
one?
right, and it's Kevin. That's in the Dream Master where he fights.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one it was. I knew the scene. I couldn't pull it.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking
All right.
of Nightmare on Elm Street, we're talking about Wes Craven. Who plays Samantha Pringle, the titular deadly friend?
Holy shit!
Oh, fuck.
I guess
Yes, Wes Craven did other movies. Everybody,
No, I
Yeah.
I was gonna say this doesn't have a scream in it. Are you sure this is Wes
I'm pretty sure he did it.
Craven? Yeah.
4, 3,
Ah.
2.
Scream 2.
I'll get a repeat.
We'll start with Kevin
Oh, I didn't get it. That's okay.
I don't think it was in time.
No, it wasn't. I'm sorry.
and Brandon
I didn't have it.
and Russell
Nada.
and Rose.
Nope, don't have it.
It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer herself, Christy Swanson.
Oh, the original Buffy.
I wasn't going that direction.
All right.
Saved a repeat.
It's not. It's not Scream 2. Okay.
No, it's not. Not that Buffy.
All right.
Go ahead, Aaron.
All right. Question number 3 in the category of John Carpenter. In which John Carpenter film will you find a character nicknamed Uno? Characters nicknamed Uno, Dos, and Tres. Yeah,
That's what they call him.
2 thumbs up for this guy. Even his bad movies, 2 thumbs up.
I mean, the movie we're talking about right now, I'm not saying whether it's good or bad, but I've watched it multiple times and it gets better.
I'm an unconditional John Carpenter supporter. So
1. Time's up. We'll start with Brandon
Oh, yeah. John Carpenter's Vampires.
and Russell
I put vampires.
and Rose
Didn't have it.
and Kevin.
I also said vampires.
Not in vampires. Those are Ice Cube's buddies in Ghosts of Mars.
Oh,
Lord.
wow.
Damn it.
that one might only be
That
one
makes
thumb.
sense.
That one might be 1 thumbs up.
Oof.
Most of the other ones.
Like I said, it got better the second time I watched. I mean, Jason Statham's in it. You can't go wrong with Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Pam Grier, Jason Statham. That's a good
Yeah,
movie.
your 5th question is going to come in the category of evil and creepy children. What U.S. city is the setting for Rosemary's Baby?
10 thumbs ups.
Yeah, you know why. Your girl's in that movie.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I'll take a repeat.
A repeat.
All right.
All right. Who was that?
That was Kevin.
Got it.
Okay. So, in what U.S. city is the setting for Rosemary's Baby?
I rewatched this like within the last month too. Always.
You know, I hadn't seen it until last year.
That's insane.
I hadn't
Yeah.
seen it since the last. It was probably a couple years ago. I watched it for the first time.
Same as Russell.
2
Yeah.
and 1. We're going to start with Russell this time.
New York City.
And Rose.
New York City.
And Kevin.
I knew it was somewhere like that. Boston, Massachusetts.
And Brandon.
I also said Boston.
2 of you are right because it's New York City.
We're on the same wavelength.
All right.
Your sixth question coming up from Aaron.
All right. In your categories 1990s, who directed Mary Shelley's Frankenstein?
That's the one where they put the author's name in. It was Bram Stoker's Dracula, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. In case you didn't know who wrote it, they were educating a whole new generation of children. 5.
It's like my ninth favorite Frankenstein.
3.
I need a repeat.
Okay,
right.
that's your
Sorry,
third
Russell.
repeat.
In the 1990s, who directed Mary Shelley's
I got it.
Frankenstein? Yeah, so I'd say it's like my 6th or 7th favorite Frankenstein, I guess. But there's a lot of good ones.
It's intriguing.
And if it's Frankenstein stories, it's probably not even in the top 15.
That's probably true. 5, 4, 3,
Watch for Birth Rebirth.
1. We are starting with Rose this time.
Don't have it.
And Kevin
I could not come up with his name, but Kenneth Branagh.
and Brandon
I just took a swing, said Rennie Harlan.
and Russell.
I said Kenneth Branagh as well.
Yeah, for Kevin not being able to come up with it, he came up with it because it's kind of Brandon.
That's what I was wondering. It's like he's like all died. I was like, that's it.
I thought of Harry Potter. That's what got me there. So,
That's Gilderoy Lockhart, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
We're backing it up now to the 70s. How many movies in the Omen franchise were released in the 70s?
There's a new one of these coming out this year.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I think it's going to be better than Exorcist Believer. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go out on the
Oh
limb.
yeah.
That's not a far bar there,
Yeah,
John.
geez,
Like
man. If it's not, I'm gonna be even worse leaving that movie.
You could trip over that bar.
We'll start with Kevin this time.
I will say 1.
And Brandon.
I said 2.
And Russell.
I said a 3.
And Rose.
3.
One of you is right. Brandon, you're right. There were 2. Just the first 2.
Hey,
The third one, I believe,
right.
came out in 81.
Yep.
And your final category, Aaron's going to read it for you.
All right, categories horror comedies. What is the title referring to in The Blackening? Another very good movie.
Hey, I got the poster right there. If you can see it, it's kind of dark.
I know. Yeah, you can't really see it.
Yeah,
Right.
it's there. I promise you, it's there. They gave it to me for free at the theater.
Yeah. But yeah, great movie. One of the best.
What is The Blackening?
One of the best horror movies of last year. Could I put that in? Get
It was in your top 10. 1.
Yeah.
Time's up. I'll start with Brandon
I put a board game.
and Russell.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I was confused on it here.
I didn't get it.
And Kevin.
Nope, I wasn't going to go there.
Brandon's right. It is a board game. It's
That's
Nice. Very nice. Very nice,
Yep.
Brandon.
I knew it was a board game. I thought they meant like an actual movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know. I didn't think
That's
about
hard.
it too.
okay.
a feature film.
Damn it.
It is a film. Okay, so we're moving on to round number 2 in teams. It's still the wheel round. Basically, I'm going to set all those 8 categories we talked about. They're on a wheel now. It's all the 4 categories both teams got me are on there. Par for the corpses in the lead. They can choose whether they want to spin first or second. Whether they spin, they can spin to get a category. If they don't like it, they can respin. Yeah. On the respin, you have to take the category you get, whatever you wind up with. You're going to get 5 questions in that category worth 2 points apiece. You can check down to 1 point apiece and get multiple choice. However, at any point in time, if you get the question wrong, your opponents can steal. I'll bring the wheel in, and we'll go over the categories we got on the wheel today. Scream, Nightmare on Elm Street, Wes Craven, John Carpenter, Evil and Creepy Children, 1990s, 1970s, and horror comedies. Kevin, Russell, you guys want to spin first or defer to the Cravenites?
You want to defer or you want to go?
I'm down to go first, so we can,
All right.
while it's fresh in my head.
All right, let's go. Let's do it. We'll go first then.
Here's your first spin then. Land on movies with evil or creepy children in it. You want to do that or spin again?
What do you think?
I was going to ask you.
I'd rather spin away.
All right, we'll spin away.
All right, here's the category you must keep. You're getting the Scream franchise. So we'll put that backstage. You want to read these or you want me to read them?
You can take this one.
All right, no problem. Here's your first question. Which Stab movie opens with the deaths of Trudy and Sherry?
Trudy and Sherry is Stab 6 because
Alright,
it's like in Stab 7.
Okay.
Stab 6, final answer.
That's correct.
Good pull.
Your second question. Who plays Officer Haas in Scream 4?
Oh, isn't that? Oh, wait a minute. That's not. Is that Anthony Anderson? That's not Anthony Anderson.
Short blonde hair.
Want to go multiple choice?
Yeah, go multiple choice.
Let's go multiple choice.
All
I
right.
can think of him.
Is it A, Anthony Anderson,
That's what I'm
B,
thinking.
Adam Brody, C, Nico Tortorella, or D, Eric Knudsen?
Adam Brody. Is that who you're going to go with?
Yeah.
Adam Brody. Final answer.
That's correct.
I was thinking Anthony Anderson. I was thinking the other one.
He's off. That's Officer Perkins.
Yeah, that's right.
Your third question. Who arrives at the sorority house right after Derek goes in after Ghostface in Scream 2?
Derek goes in.
I'm gonna need to check down unless
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, let's go multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Gail, B, Hallie, C, Dewey, or D, Randy?
I think
I was thinking Randy.
Randy.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking Dewey.
Go with it.
We'll go see. Let's go see Dewey.
Dewey's correct. He shows up.
Good call. Yeah.
Because Randy really wasn't. That's why I liked Randy. He was such an underrated character.
Your penultimate question in this category in Scream. What does Sidney stab Roman with during their fight in Scream 3?
It's at the end. We'll take a multiple choice.
Yeah.
All right. Is it A, a screwdriver, B, an ice pick, C, a letter opener, or D, a piece of glass?
My first thought was a piece of glass, but I think that might be in 4.
5, 4,
What do you want to go with?
2.
Let's go.
Piece of glass. Final answer.
Yeah.
That's incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal, Brandon Rose. Is it A, a screwdriver, B, an ice pick, C, a letter opener, or D, a piece of glass?
Rose, is it a screwdriver or an ice pick? Because it looks like both.
I swear it's a letter opener.
I know that's not right. It
Okay.
looks like a screwdriver, but it was in a bunch of bar utensils, so I want to go with ice pick.
5.
Okay.
You want to go with that?
Yeah, sure.
All right, ice pick. Final answer.
It is an ice pick. That's correct.
Okay, good.
But it looks a lot like a screwdriver.
I thought it was a letter opener for some reason.
It falls out of a bucket of ice. So I really hope it's
Yeah, no, that's an ice pick.
That would be the indicator.
Your fifth and final question in Scream. People leave Stu's party in Scream because there are reports that the principal's body was found where?
That was the flagpole, right?
Yes.
Or that's the flagpole, right?
At the flagpole, right?
Or was it the?
Shit.
Wait, go ahead. Repeat it one.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
The last repeat there.
Or was it the field goal post?
People leave Stu's party and Scream because there are reports the principal's body was found where?
Because they hang like.
Go ahead and go ahead. We'll talk it down to multiple. God
All right.
damn it!
Is it A, City Hall, B, the library, C, the video store, or D, the football field?
Football field. D. Final answer.
Yeah, you're thinking of the goal post. He's tied to the goal post.
Goalpost. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking goalpost or flag post, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's the football field. Man,
I remember seeing the.
God, I hate that.
Well, with that, Par for the Corps getting their score up to 11. The Cravenites with that steal getting their score up to 6. I will bring the wheel back. You guys ready for your first spin?
Yes, Rose, we got this. Let's go.
And you're going to get a respin because we have no more Scream questions to ask.
Are you sure?
Darn.
John Carpenter is your first spin. Do you want that or do you want to spin again?
I don't know the first thing about him.
I know bits and pieces. We'll do a respin. Why not?
Here is what you must take.
It's 5 questions on the first Halloween.
If that was the case, I'd be fine.
You're getting the 1990s.
Yeah. Yes.
90s, okay.
All right, Russ.
Yeah.
Let's
Bread and
go.
butter.
I hope so.
All right. Your
Hang
first
on,
question,
let me-
not in
hold on.
Scream.
It's not Scream.
Not in Scream.
Not Scream.
It's the 1990s. Okay.
Hey, Scream's on the table.
I know, and Scream too.
All right. Your first question. Who plays the captain of Sea Star Robert Everton in Virus?
Oh, I want to say it's Sam Neill.
I've never seen the movie, so I'm gonna have to rely on you on that.
Okay, we'll go with Sam Neill. Final answer.
All right.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal.
Over to you guys for the 2-point steal.
Man,
Who plays
wasn't-
the captain of the Sea Star Robert Everton in Virus?
Sam Neill was a good guess, dude.
I was hoping we were taking it to multiple choice.
Yeah, me too.
That's why I didn't do it.
You.
Young, Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
3.
Kurt Russell. Final answer.
No idea.
Also incorrect. It's the guy that's in every single movie, Donald Sutherland.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
All right. Second question, category the 90s. What are the gang members trying to recover from the funeral home in the wraparound story in Tales from the Hood?
Really? Do you want to do multiple choice?
Yes.
Okay, let's do multiple choice, please.
All right. Your options are A, guns, B, money, C, a body, D, drugs.
Go with drugs. Final answer.
Yeah, sure.
That's correct. They're looking for the shit.
Yes,
I'll get you the
that's what
shit.
I thought. I was just like, dang, body is too obvious.
Here's your
Yeah,
third one.
right.
Sure. All right. Third question, category 90s. In which U.S. cities
Oh,
Leprechaun
mother
3
trucker. That's not the one he went in spaces.
Is it New York? I
think that was further down the line.
Answer.
Yeah, let's go with New York. Why not? Yeah, let's go for it. New York, final answer.
That's incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal.
That was my gut.
In which U.S. city is Leprechaun 3 set?
LA.
LA?
Is my gut. I
Go.
don't.
Go with that. I was going to say Detroit. We'll go Los Angeles. Final
Los
answer.
Angeles. Final answer.
The second one's set in Los Angeles. The third one is set in Las Vegas.
Oh, the other loss.
You got a lot. Lowe's. You had loss.
Movie.
Close and loss.
They always come back to bite.
Your
Your fourth question, come right up.
fourth question here. Who directed Serial Mom?
Oh, jeez. Man. I have no clue. I'm okay with going on multiple for this. Why not?
Yeah.
Multiple, please.
2. Your multiple choice options are A, Lloyd Kaufman, B, John Waters, C, Dessa Hughes, Frank Freeland, D, Herschel Gordon Lewis.
Do you have a guess, Ray?
I'm gonna go with John Waters. Why not? B, John Waters. Final answer.
That's correct. For 1 point.
Hey.
Shit, I was like trying to deduce it.
And your final question in the 1990s.
Yep. Which character gives Ash his weapon back when he is in the pit in the Army of Darkness?
Oh, who is it? Rosie, you an Evil Dead fan?
I am not. I'm striking across the board tonight.
No, they probably know it. Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Sheila, B, Henry, C, Arthur, D, the Wise Man.
Let's go with the Wise Man. Why not? Final answer.
It is the Wise Man.
Hey, nice. They don't call him that for nothing.
Strange one, and he throws the chainsaw down.
That's
All right.
right.
Nice.
Oh my goodness gracious, that was brutal.
Yep.
At the end of that, we have the Cravenites getting their score up to 9. Par for the Corp still hanging out at 11.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad.
So we're going to go on to round number 3. Round number 3 is everyone's favorite round. It's the synopsis round. Again, the team that's in the lead can choose to spin first or second. We have another wheel, has 5 general movie categories on it. Everybody's going to spin for a 2-point, a 3-point, and a 5-point question. You do have to split the 2s and the 3s. Only one person per team can do a 2. The other person has to do the 3, and you can collaborate on the 5-pointer. We'll go through all 6 questions. We'll stop if one team's mathematically eliminated or I ask all 6 questions. If we go to multiple choice, I'll let you know how that works. I mean, if we go to sudden death, I'll let you know how that works.
I was going to say multiple choice.
No,
What?
multiple choice. All right.
Yes.
So let me
We'll
bring
let
the
you
other
know.
one
We
in.
said we'll let you know.
I'll let you know.
All right, so here is the other wheel. Categories on this wheel, we got the 1990s, 2010s, literary adaptations, psychological thrillers, and science fiction horror.
Okay.
Par for the corpse. Do you want to spin your categories first or defer?
We'll go ahead and
Defer on this one.
What's
Right?
that?
Let's defer on this one, right?
All right, that's fine. We'll defer.
Okay, Cravenites, your 2-pointer.
Okay.
And you do get one respin if you want to use it.
One
Your
reason.
Your 2-pointer is going to be in sci-fi horror.
Rose, yay or nay?
That's not my strength, but if you're good at it, then that's fine. With
Well,
me.
yeah, it's a 2-pointer. It can't be that tough. Let's go for it.
Okay, now your 2-pointer, your 3-pointer. Psychological thrillers. Do you want to keep that?
Rose, that's kind of your forte, right?
Yeah, I'll say sure for that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
And
keep
your
that.
5-pointer, and you do have a respin if you don't like this. Your 5-pointer will be in the 1990s.
Well, judging the last 1990s category,
Yes.
I want to spin away from that.
Is it a respin?
Spin away.
All right. And you land on psychological thrillers again.
Okay. We'll see
So
how
we'll
that
go
goes.
now to par for the corpse, your 2-pointer.
Okay.
Literary adaptations. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll keep it, and I'll take that one.
Yeah, I'm good with
All
that.
right. Your 3-pointer. Science fiction horror.
Let's spin it again.
Okay. And these categories are the ones you must take. You're going to get a respin. That's taken already.
Okay.
You're getting the 2010s for your 3-pointer, and your 5-pointer is sci-fi horror that you can collaborate on. Okay. Let's put that back. Now, the Cravenites are behind by 2, so they do it. We'll start with them. Who is taking the 2-pointer in science fiction?
Rose, are you super confident in psychological thrillers if I take this one? Are you cool with that? Or do you want to take this one?
I think probably you should because I'm not a huge sci-fi person.
Okay. I shall take it. Shall be mine.
All right, here is your 2-pointer in sci-fi, and I'll read it to you since Aaron read you your questions in round 2.
Gotcha.
A special military unit fights a powerful, out-of-control supercomputer and hundreds of scientists who have mutated into flesh-eating creatures after a laboratory accident. Name that movie.
Oh.
And you do have all your repeats.
Yeah, no, for sure. Let's do a repeat. Why not?
There's your first repeat. A special military unit fights a powerful, out-of-control supercomputer and hundreds of scientists who have mutated into flesh-eating creatures after a laboratory accident. Name that movie.
Oh, I'm gonna be so mad at this. Is it Mimic?
That is incorrect. It seems like an over-explanation, but that's the first Resident Evil.
Oh,
Oh wow!
I did not even think that
I wouldn't
that
have
coming
gone
to
that
that.
way.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That is exactly what happens in Resident Evil.
No,
so
it
we
is.
move on to your
No, you're totally
3-pointer.
right.
Your
Yes.
3-pointer in psychological thrillers for Rose. Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. A soldier comes to the Peterson home, claiming to be a friend of their deceased son. He's welcomed into their home. Then a series of accidental deaths seem to be connected to his presence. Name that movie.
Repeat, please.
Okay, it's your second repeat. A soldier comes to the Peterson home, claiming to be a friend of their deceased son. He's welcomed into their home. Then a series of accidental deaths seem to be connected to his presence. Name that movie.
Possession.
That's incorrect. Looking for The Guest.
The Guest. Oh. Mm.
All right. So
All right.
move on one more time. For your 5-pointer in psychological thrillers, you can collaborate on this one.
Okay. We got this.
Held captive And faced with their imminent executions, 50 strangers are forced to choose the one person among them who deserves to live. Name that movie.
Circle.
That was fast. Go for it. Final answer.
And that is Circle. That is correct.
Well played, Rose. Good job. Didn't even hesitate.
Well done.
All right, so you're getting your score up to 14. Par for the Corpse is at 11. We'll start with your 2-pointer in literary adaptations. Who's taking that one?
I'll take that one.
Okay, here we go. Go ahead, Aaron.
All right, your 2-pointer. After an Alaskan town is plunged into darkness for a month, it is attacked by a bloodthirsty gang of vampires.
30 Days of Night. Final answer.
That's correct.
Correct for 2 points.
We miss you, Josh Hartnett.
We do.
He's back.
He was an Oppenheimer.
Oh, he was an Oppenheimer. That's right.
He's free back now.
So
I think he's in a horror movie this year with M. Night Shyamalan or his daughter.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
3-pointer in 2010s. If they hit it, that's the end of the game. Here it is.
If you hit either of these next two, obviously.
Yeah.
You got this, Russ.
Who's
If you don't, you
Russell's taking this one? Here we go.
Russell's got it for 3 points. What's the category?
2010s.
2010s. Rebecca must unlock the terror behind her little brother's experiences that once tested her sanity, bringing her face to face with a supernatural spirit attached to their mother. Name that movie.
Little brother's experiences that once tested. Oh man, I'm trying to think.
Answer, no more repeats in 5, 4.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna go the Possession.
That's incorrect. The correct answer is that's Lights Out. Lights Out.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay.
All right.
So here you guys are going to collaborate now. 5-pointer in science fiction horror.
All right.
Here it is.
All right, for the game, 5-pointer. Shortly after delivering a patient to an understaffed hospital, a police officer experiences strange and violent occurrences, seemingly linked to a group of mysterious hooded figures.
This is the one where they're like happy.
Oh, you're talking about
Need an answer in 5.
Come on.
Smile.
No,
3.
that's new. It's like Happy Face.
1.
Smile.
And it's over. And your winner.
What?
Fuck, we had
The Cravenites. We're looking for The Void. The Void. That movie is The Void. Which I know Aaron likes it a lot. I like that movie a lot. Check it out. We dropped that off the screen. We're going to go to our post-match interview, starting with our second place finishers. Par for the Corpse. Guys, you had to lead it. Just came down to that synopsis round.
Yeah. I mean, that's it's like Russ said. We haven't really talked. Haven't really like gotten a team vibe going. Hopefully that will help. Like the more we play, I think just it makes me feel a little more comfortable having a team partner. So I am able to get some of those answers out that I'm not able to get out in like the singles matches. But what do you got to say, Russ?
Yeah, I mean, Lights Out, I probably should have gotten. I've seen it. Just wasn't even on the board. I just wasn't even thinking of it, to be honest with you. But yeah, like Kevin said, man, it was our first time teaming up. We had to lead for a while. I knew we needed to add more to it because they were starting to chop away. But I mean, the synopsis round killed us. Them getting that 5-point question was, it was clutch. It was the play of the game. So hats off to Rose. But yeah, at the end of the day, we did the best we could. And I'm proud of it.
Yeah, I'm happy with 16 for sure. Or is that what it was? 16.
I believe you got that. Yeah.
13.
I mean, not many teams.
They got 16. We got 13, but I'm happy with 13.
Not many teams in the team division, so we'll probably cycle you guys. We're going to cycle all teams through and find challengers for this guy and his wife. And then once that happens, we're started all over again. So we'll see you guys before you know it. Probably see Russ in singles before then. But any teams you're looking to play or anybody looking to face when you come back?
Just whoever.
No,
Whoever?
Whoever.
I can make whoever happen. Guys, thanks for coming tonight. We'll see you then.
All right, later.
We'll bring in today's winners, the Cravenites. Brannon, Rose, you guys are on a roll now. I got to say, hitting a 5-pointer with no hesitation is something we do. We don't
That's all
see.
her.
We
That's
don't-
all
we don't-
her. Right
I don't.
there.
If I don't know something, I don't know it. If I know it, I know it. Like I don't even
Hitting that
bother.
Netflix,
if I haven't seen
Netflix horror movie.
Yep.
How you guys feeling?
I did not expect that.
Yeah, honestly, when they spun Scream and we got 90s, I kind of thought we were dead in the water. This was probably the most strategic game I've ever played because I didn't go to multiple choice a lot in round 2, hoping they wouldn't know the answer, and then they didn't. And then I ended up following my gut for round 2, getting those multiple choices. But Rose pulled the clutch at the end, man. That was superb, man. That was what got us the win, and she deserves all the props in the world right there.
Well, since you guys did win, we're not done with you guys yet in this team picture. You will have more matches as we try to figure out. So out of all the and you guys are undefeated. You're 1-0. So you will play an other team that has won their last match. Anybody who you've seen play, you're looking to play.
Not yet.
I
I have to do some homework now because, like I said, after the round 2, I wasn't sure how it was going to go. So
Are you also looking to play anybody?
Yes.
Okay, I think we can also make that happen for you guys. All right. Well, we'll see you back before you know it.
Thank you,
keep
guys.
your eyes on
Appreciate
those things. And guys, congratulations. And we'll see you back before you know it.
Thank you, guys.
Well, an exciting teams match, a good debut. About what I expect for a debut match. Maybe they might have even overperformed for a debut match, to be honest with you. What do you think, Aaron?
Yeah. Brannon taking a strategy I like to take in round 2 a lot, which is if I don't think my opponent knows, I'm not going to give him a chance if I have no clue and go for it on the 2. So I do think that was a smart move, and a game this close paid off for them. They needed every point. And I mean, the 5-pointer, either you know it or you don't. That's kind of the whole round with round 3. Either you know it or you don't know it. But
that was a slam dunk 5, though. It wasn't even like a guess. Like she knew it right away. So that was great. We'll see them back before you know it. But don't go anywhere. This is only the first half of the show. There's a singles match coming up later, right after this intermission.
Hello, and thank you for your business. Why not stop by our refreshment stand? We have all kinds of special treats, but don't take my word for it. Take it away, fellas!
Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a time. Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time. Popcorn for all, hell's on its way. Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time.
2 minutes till showtime. There's still plenty of time to visit the refreshment stand.
Come on, take a stroll to the snack bar, have a good time.
Welcome back after intermission. We are in the second half of the show where we have a singles competition between two undefeated competitors who will be here with the combined confidence of a juggernaut. Both these men hungry to get their second win, very confident. I don't even know who I'm going to bring in first. I'm going to bring in probably the more confident of the two, definitely. The virtuoso Will Cohen. Well, talking a lot of trash before the thing came on the air. You and Antonio, it got real personal. How are you feeling?
I mean, if I really wanted to make it personal, I would bring up a league that's dead right now. But I didn't do that because I am a gentleman, amongst other things. I don't know how hungry I am, man. I just had a double cheeseburger right before coming down here. So I'm here to see if I can luck myself into another win, I guess.
All right.
Or just allow inevitability to take its final stroke.
How you feeling on your categories you picked? How you feeling on your prep? That good. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll bring in your opponent, Antonio Chavez. How are you doing today? Like I said, I mean, you guys, I said we're going to tape because you guys are just going at each other backstage. I said, let's go. Let's just settle it here on camera. Are you calm down now, Antonio?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I always take trash talk the same way. I'm just like, all right, I let them talk, and then I just try to show what I can. But this is definitely a league where I'm not as confident as I like to be. I just want to grow to become that confident. So it's all in good fun, and it's actually a genre that I'm starting to love little by little. So hopefully,
welcome aboard. We're happy to have you. But today we're going to do 3 rounds of horror trivia here in the singles division of Why We Love Horror Trivia. Starting with round number 1, which is the speed round. Antonio gave me 4 categories. Will gave me 4 categories. I wrote 8 questions. I'm going to ask those questions in semi-rapid succession. I'll ask a question. 10 seconds will pass. I'll ask another question until I've asked all 8 questions. If a contestant gets all 8 questions right, there is a 9th bonus question. Throughout the course of the match, they get 3 repeats in a challenge. In the way repeats work in the first round is if you want to use it when time is running out, just ask for a repeat. 20 seconds will be added to the clock, and we can repeat any of the questions you need repeated. But in this case, all the questions will be on the screen, so I can switch back and forth between them. Any questions before we get started? All right. Well, then your first question comes in 1990s slashers. What specific metal is revealed to be a weakness of the Leprechaun in Leprechaun 2? Your second question. In 2010's paranormal movies, what's the subtitle to the first Paranormal Activity movie whose title doesn't end with a number? Going on to found footage films, who directed 2016's Blair Witch? Moving on to the Predator films, the opening sequence of Prey features several Comanches trying to trap and kill what type of creature? Horror comedies coming up next. Where do Reggie and Larry work in Night of the Comet? Going on to Blumhouse Productions. What European country serves as the setting for The Deep House? Sci-fi horror. Who plays the titular Hollow Man? And your final category is in psychological thrillers. What 1990s horror film features supporting performances from Cliff Curtis, William Baldwin, and Marshall Bell? And time will expire in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We'll hide that. We'll go over to Will first. Will, what are your answers?
I said Steel, the marked ones, Ariel Schulman, Deer, Convenience Store, Norway, Kevin Bacon, and Flatliners.
And Antonio.
I went Silver, The Ghost Dimension, Mike Flanagan, Deer, Amal, Germany, Kevin Bacon, and Frailty.
Okay. The end of round one, I have Will in the lead, 2-1. Let's give you the answers to those questions. The specific weakness of the Leprechaun as revealed in Leprechaun 2 is wrought iron. And the safe is made of wrought iron. The paranormal activity that isn't after part 4 is the marked ones. This is the next one. The marked ones is part 5. Adam Wingard directed Blair Witch 2016. The creature they're trying to trap and kill is a lion in the beginning of Prey. Reggie and Larry work at the movie theater in Night of the Comet. Deep House takes place in France. Kevin Bacon is Hollow Man. You guys both got that one. And the movie I was talking about was Virus with
never heard of it. Cliff Curtis.
I'm gonna just pause right here because I didn't. All right, 3, 2, 1. With that, we will move on to round number 2. Round number 2 is our wheel round. Will is in the lead, so he'll get to decide whether he wants to spin first or second. All 8 of those categories we just talked about are on a wheel now. Whoever spins first, whether it's Will or he defers to Antonio, they can spin the wheel. If they don't like what they spin, they can spin it again. Whatever they land on, they have to keep, and whatever category they settle on, so they have 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. If they don't know the answer right away, they can check down the multiple choice. Question then becomes worth 1 point. At any point, if they get it wrong, the opponent can steal for the current point value of the question. Let me bring that wheel in. Well, if you want to know what the categories are today, I can remind you.
Sure.
1990s slashers, 2010s paranormal, found footage, the Predator franchise, horror comedies, Blumhouse productions, sci-fi horror, psychological thrillers. Do you want to spin first or defer to Antonio?
I'll be basic and defer.
Okay, Antonio, here's your first bit. You get Blumhouse Productions. You want to keep that or spin again?
Yeah, I'll keep it.
All right, we're going to keep Blumhouse. All right. I'll ask you your questions in Blumhouse because I'm the only one here. Let me see if it's in this. Here, it's right here. Here we go. Here is your first question. What African country is Aisha from in Nanny?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice answers are A, Ghana, B, Somalia, C, the Ivory Coast, or D, Senegal.
Somalia?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal, Will. Is it A, Ghana, B, Somalia, C, Ivory Coast, or D, Senegal?
Senegal?
She is from Senegal. That is correct.
Wow. Okay.
Your second question. Who plays the architect of the Purge, Dr. May Updale, in The First Purge?
Marissa Tomei?
It is Marissa Tomei. That's correct.
Nice.
Your third question. What was the last movie Mike Flanagan directed for Blumhouse?
Just to be safe, multiple choice.
All right. A, Hush, B, Ouija Origin of Evil, C, Before I Wake, or D, Gerald's Game?
Gerald's Game?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal, Will. Is it A, Hush, B, Ouija Origin of Evil, C, Before I Wake, or D, Gerald's Game?
I know that B was a Blumhouse. So I'm going to go B, Ouija Origin of Evil.
That is correct. Only 2 of those are Hush and Ouija Origin of Evil are Blumhouse films. But Gerald's Game was the most recent one, so that was the right.
Yeah, that's why I went with that.
Yeah. Your fourth question. The main characters of Soft and Quiet accidentally kill Lily by exposing her to what? To which she is deathly allergic.
Jeez. Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, shellfish, B, strawberries, C, peanuts, or D, latex?
Strawberries?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal, Will. Is it A, shellfish, B, strawberries, C, peanuts, or D, latex?
I know this can kill you if it's airborne, so I'm going to say peanuts.
Yeah, they put a bunch of peanut butter in her hair and kill her. That's correct.
Wow.
That sounds like a comedy.
It is the opposite of a comedy. Soft and Quiet is the opposite of a comedy. Here, it's in the middle of a hate crime that they do that. Here's your fifth and final question in Blumhouse. In what 2018 horror film will you find a company called Cobalt?
Oh my god. Multiple choice. Damn.
All right. Is it A, Unfriended Dark Web, B, Cam, C, Truth or Dare, or D, Upgrade?
It's the only one that I've seen and it triggered something. Upgrade?
That is the company.
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, Will's got to score up to 5. Antonio's got to score up to 4. We're going to bring that wheel back in. Will, here's your first spin.
Oh.
You get spin of choice. Do you need to know the categories again?
Let's look at him again, yeah.
Sure. 90s slashers, 2010 paranormal, found footage, the Predator franchise, horror comedies, sci-fi horror, and psychological thrillers are the categories that are left.
My gut is saying 90s slasher, so let's go with it.
All right. Then we can be done with this wheel totally. And let's bring up those 90s slashers questions. Here's your first question. Who directed Leprechaun?
Jesus Christ. Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Rodman Flender, B, Adam Marcus, C, Mark Jones, or D, David Price?
Adam Marcus?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Antonio's at A, Rodman Flender, B, Adam Marcus, C, Mark Jones, or D, David Price?
A?
A is also incorrect. He directed part 2. Mark Jones directed part 1. That is correct. Your second question. How many sorority sisters buy the house together in Sorority House Massacre 2?
In my head, I'm counting 5, so I'm going to say 5.
That's correct. There's 5.
Okay.
5 Playboy Playmates, I guess, buy that house.
They hired porn stars and they decided not to buy.
That's what they got. That's something they got. What event is happening at the high school is the same day as the events of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation?
Between 2.
4.
Multiple choice.
All right. So A, homecoming, B, senior prom, C, graduation, or D, the state football championship?
And naturally, both of them are on there. I'm going to say senior prom.
It is senior prom night. That is correct.
Okay. Would you have just accepted prom?
Yes, I would have accepted prom.
Okay. Damn it. Yeah. Oh, well.
Your fourth question. Besides Chucky, the last person we see killed in Child's Play 2 has what profession?
Just on the safe side, multiple choice.
All right. A, police officer, B, engineer, C, security guard, or D, receptionist?
Was it the security guard?
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Antonio's A, police officer, B, engineer, C, security guard, or D, receptionist?
Chocolate 2. Engineer.
He is the engineer because he tries to fix the machines when they're broken. He's not a security guard. But I understand why you think he's a security guard. He's the only guy there. What is Dylan's babysitter's name in The New Nightmare?
Hopefully it triggers on multiple.
All right. So A, Stacy, B, Katie, C, Wendy, or D, Julie?
shouted so many times. Julie?
Her name's Julie. That's great.
I actually knew that one. I like that movie. That was good.
I do too, but
We're moving on to round 3. Will has a score up to 9. Antonio has a score up to 5. Round 3, everyone's favorite round. It's the synopsis round. I'm going to bring in a second wheel. Will chose 2 general categories. Antonio chose 2 general categories. And I chose a 5th category. They're going to spin the wheel 3 times a piece to get a 2-point, 3-point, and a 5-point category. And then I'm going to describe movies to them. They just have to name the movie. Play will end when one player is mathematically eliminated or I've asked all 6 questions. All right. Will, since you're in the lead, you get to choose whether you want to spin your categories first or second. And we'll bring the wheel in right now so you can see what's on the old wheel today. On the wheel today, 1980s, 2010s, horror comedies, literary adaptations, and supernatural. Do you want to spin first and get your categories or let Antonio get his first?
I'll spin first. Why not?
All right, your 2-pointer. Should you choose to accept it? 1980s.
Ooh.
Sure, I'll keep it for 2.
Your 3-pointer. Supernatural. Do you want to keep that?
Yeah, why not?
And your 5-pointer. The 1980s. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
Let's spin that again.
All right. Category you must take for 5 points is horror comedies. Antonio, your 2-point. Is a respin. And you get literary adaptations. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I'll spin again.
All right. These are the categories you must take then. You're going to get supernatural for 2.
Okay.
You'll get literary adaptations for 3.
Damn. Okay.
That just means it was a book first. It's not necessarily anything crazy. And 2010s for 5. Okay. Let me get rid of this wheel. Antonio, since you are behind, we will start with you. And we'll get the synopsis folder up here. All right. Starting with your 2-pointer in Supernatural. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Here you go. A woman, Rose, goes in search for her adopted daughter within the confines of a strange, desolate ghost town in West Virginia. Name that movie.
I'm hoping I'm right, and the funny thing is I don't think I ever finished watching this movie. Is this Silent Hill?
That is different from the video game, because in the video game it's in Maine, but in the movie it's in West Virginia for some reason. It's Silent Hill. That's great. Your 3-pointer in literary adaptations. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
After being hypnotized by his sister-in-law, a man begins seeing haunting visions of a girl's ghost, and a mystery begins to unfold around him. Name that movie.
Wow. How many repeats or extensions are there?
You got all 3.
Okay.
And you got not to 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, repeat.
There's your first repeat. After being hypnotized by his sister-in-law, a man begins seeing haunting visions of a girl's ghost, and a mystery begins to unfold around him. Name that movie. Five, 4, 3.
Repeat.
It's your second repeat. After being hypnotized by his sister-in-law, a man begins seeing haunting visions of a girl's ghost, and a mystery begins to unfold around him. Name that movie.
Jeez.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Misery. I know it's wrong.
Now that is Stir of Echoes. Yeah,
Wow.
Kevin Bacon's movie Stir of Echoes. Yes. All right, so we are down to your 5-pointer in the 2010s. And it goes a little something like this. The sadistic members of a villainous family return to their childhood home to terrorize the new homeowners and their guests. Name that movie. 4, 3.
My last one.
There you go. Your last one. The sadistic members of a villainous family return to their childhood home to terrorize the new homeowners and their guests. Name that movie.
I think it's the wrong decade, but screw it. The Last House on the Left.
And your winner, Will Cohen. That is Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Rebecca De Mornay is the mother. You check it out. It's decent, I would say.
That's not the answer out of my board.
We'll go to post-match interview, starting with Antonio. Like I said, you always say a lot. You're gearing up. You're getting there. You're making more and more pulls every time I see you, so that's good. I think you're going in the right direction. How do you feel?
Well, I mean, yeah, I do feel like my knowledge is steadily growing. But then when you ask me about movies I've never heard of, I'm just like, wow. Either I got to go to other decades or like go to like these niche movies which have great actors like Rebecca De Mornay, Kevin Bacon. I'm like, what? Stir Rebecca, because I've heard of it and just never bought up to watch it. So I think I have a lot to catch up on. No matter what decade it is. Eventually I feel like I'll feel like I belong here. But I'm just it's fun. It's something that I'm enjoying as far as the genre, and hopefully I'll just keep getting better at it.
I think you'll make it. I think you're watching enough movies, and your strengths are good. There are things you just need to flesh out. Once you flesh them out, I think you're going to be forced to reckon with here. We do appreciate you coming. We'll drop you back and talk to today's winner. Will, you didn't think you were going to do it, but you did it. So how are you feeling?
By TKO, nonetheless, which is definitely surprising. I think I'm definitely getting a little bit more confident because, while my round one was definitely abysmal, it's never great getting, 2 out of 8 of those questions. Being able to steal things in a category I had no prior knowledge of. Antonio hadn't heard of some of the questions in some of the films in round 3. I definitely hadn't heard any of those movies in round 2, except for Upgrade.
There's lots of movies out there.
Oh yeah, there definitely are, especially in this genre.
Yeah.
So being able to luck my way into at least 2 steals in that in his round, pretty good. But yeah, I knew both. I knew both of his 2 and his 3, so it's proving that I have some base knowledge in this. So cool.
Well, now that you're 2-0, you're on that championship track. Is there anybody you're looking to face?
Someone who knows to buy the KY before they bend me over the barrel.
I hear you said Dylan Van Dyne again. Okay, every time you call that guy out, he's going to eventually come knocking, I guarantee it. Well, we'll see you next time. All right, and we'll close out today's episode. If you made it this far in the video, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please go to the Facebook group. You get all the schedule in advance. There's also a TikTok page at WWL Horror and YouTube. You're here already, WWL Horror. It's Friday. Next Monday, we'll be covering Amityville Scarecrow 2. Myself and Bill Carriole will be doing that. He's not going to like it, but whatever. Next Thursday, I'm not sure what we're covering. Something will be coming out in theaters. Check Why We Love Horror yesterday. I'm sure I told you yesterday. And then next week on Friday, we'll have another singles match and probably another teams match coming up for you next week. Until next time, I am John. This has been Why We Love Horror, and we appreciate you stopping by more than you'll ever know. And this is the exit video.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you!